Hello, Ernestine. How are you? God bless you. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited about you being here. We're waiting for a few more people to come on before we get started. Thank you for joining me. Good evening. Good evening. I appreciate you joining me on this evening. We are going to discuss the draining effect of the narcissist. The draining effect of the narcissist. What are some of the signs of being drained? How dangerous is it? What can you do when you feel drained? Why is it necessary? What is the reason for it? Why does it benefit the narcissist to drain you? And why does it not benefit you to be drained? What are some of the complications in the draining effect, especially family, work, business, children, even your health? And the narcissists use it. Why is it a favorite tool when the narcissist drain you? We're going to look at that. We're going to look at even some of the side effects from being drained, especially some of you that has been writing me, especially during this holiday time. You say, I'm more drained now than ever. And it doesn't matter what I do, I try to energize. And the moment I energize, the narcissists come at me with conflict, or the narcissists want me to be reactionary. And so that alone may give you the purpose why it's necessary to put you in that dilemma, to have you drain, to have you forfeit your energy, which you need in order to be effective and productive. And so when you allow that aspect of the narcissist, and you may find that for no reason, arguments are being integrated into the day. Even when you at work, the narcissist called and said, why didn't you call? And you don't talk to the narcissist every day. Y'all hardly ever talk when you at work. But because he's trying to instigate, and because he's trying to stimulate an energy drain, because usually around the holidays you want to be with family, you're cooking, you're shopping, you're doing things for others. So the narcissists feel like you're taking something away from them. The narcissists feel like you're stealing something away from them. Why? Because when you're shopping for others, you're not shopping for the narcissist. When you're thinking about others, you're not thinking about the narcissist. The narcissists want to have all of your time, possess your every moment, because the narcissists, because of a sense of entitlement, think that they are worth every moment of your time and that you shouldn't think of anything else. The narcissist would even compete with the children for your time. So you know that if you're going out getting gifts for friends, family, is really going to tee off the narcissist. And you're finding that the holidays, they're more argumentative. They are more persuasive in trying to devalue you, telling you how you're not showing them attention, how you're putting every other things before them, how they are doing all the things that they're not doing. And the things that they're taking credit for is what you are doing. But they're taking credit for those very things that you are doing. And you are really burnt out, and you're finding that it's a time that they're spending more, doing more. So you're having to work those extra hours to try to be able to compensate and get those gifts for families and friends, and co-workers are having parties and they're trading gifts, and you are fighting, oh my God, like a tsunami. And you have to go to work, smile like everything is all right. Your stomach is upset. You're having sweats. You're having problems eating. Hello there, Danielle. Thank you for joining me, Danielle. And you're having sweats, your stomach is upset, your food won't digest. Some of you have a complete loss of appetite, and because you're not eating right, you're having headaches, you're weak, you feel dizzy, you feel lightheaded, and you can't eat because there's so much stress on you. You have the stress of handling the relationship with the narcissist, the stress of doing your business, the stress of working on your job, the stress of taking care of your children, the stress of trying to pretend like everything is all right. And you are at a height of an energy drain. You are just drained. And the more drained you are, the more the narcissist is pulling on you to do. And so now it's just a work ethics that they're pulling on you, a workforce. And you can't understand what is wrong with you, what has happened to you. Well, it's a holiday time. You say they don't normally, they're crazy, but they're never this crazy. They're act out, but they never act out like this. Well, it's Christmas. And Christmas is sharing, giving, loving. It's a place where the narcissists don't totally comprehend because they have cognizant empathy, but they don't have emotional empathy. You feel things, you know things through emotions and through feeling. They know things through experience, observation. And so they mimic and mirror those observations where you actually feel those observations. And there's very few people that you can communicate this to because people think you are exaggerating. Nobody is like that. We see him. We see her. We know her. She has never done that. He has never done it. Well, of course, the narcissists have an outward performance and a hidden performance. Behind closed doors, they are raging bulls. And when they get out, especially the covert, the somatic, the somatic is a charmer. The covert is a charmer. I mean, they put on the hinds. And then the somatic has everything together. They don't even like for a strand of hair to be out of place. They want their eyebrows, their nails, everything, because it's about image. The covert, they want the image of their person. The somatic want the image on their person, what they drive, what they wear, where they work, because that speaks to them. And a lot of other narcissists, but the somatic have it at an all-time high. The covert want that image, that display, because they all like that power of presence. And they take their presence and they exuberate it wherever they go. And they need to master the presence of. They need to be the elite of. They need to be the performance of. They want to take advantage of every place they are. So you got a party. They're angry when you slow to tell them about the party. The narcissist will tell you they're not coming to the party and show up decked out, smelling good, looking good. You know, I had one young lady, the narcissist liked to leave memory. And so what the narcissist would do is spray a cologne, take their body and rub it up against you, or spray the bed, or spray the closet, because the narcissists like thought fuel also. That when you leave with them on your mind. And they leave knowing that they are on your mind. She said, thank you so much, Danielle. So this narcissist, the energy drain, you dismiss it. You say they can't know what they're doing. They do. Especially when you have a historical account. You have files. Every holiday, birthdays, Mother's Day, Anniversary Day. Anniversary Day, they start an argument so they won't have to give you anything. But nothing is like these special holidays, because Christmas is huge. Why? Because people get off their job for Christmas. Their hours change for Christmas. They acclimate so many. Christmas Day, you can't hardly go to a store on Christmas Day. Why? Because most of the stores are closed. And this is when these small convenience stores really make their money. Why? Because the big stores are closed. That is an acknowledged federal holiday. It is acknowledged in all 50 states. Christmas Day. And schedules change. Christmas Day. Where the narcissist has a schedule too. They change on Christmas Day. They change because the narcissists don't want you to be happy. Why? Because they cannot identify with your glee. They cannot identify why you are so exuberant. They don't know why you're happy over a day. To them, it's a simple day. It's the day that we do the same games. We do whatever we do and have done. This is what we're going to do again. And how dare you act like it's special for you instead of special for me? You should make it special for me. They look under the tree. Most of the gifts you got are for your co-workers, your family. And just because you want to appease the narcissist, you buy little gifts that add up to a lot of gifts because you know it's going to be a lot of money. So you make sure you put under the tree. You may buy them a tie, a pair of socks. You may even take one sock and put each one in a box just so it'll look like they got a lot of gifts because all hell will break loose. You didn't think of me? Everything I've done for you? And you're trying to think, I've been trying to get you to do something all year. Gaslighting is the number one usage of the narcissist because they're going to convince you that all of your truths are a lie. They're going to convince you that whatever you have confidence in is a lie. Whatever you believe in is a lie. The narcissist wants to be your Bible. What I believe, what I say, what I want, what I desire. Do it for me. If you want to know God, the narcissist is going to give you their name, birthday. They're going to give you their identification card. That's your God. And the narcissist want to think, put no other God before me. If you want your life to be easy, which it will not, put no other God before me. And so you're finding that you go into this energy drain. You're trying to do everything. And you are packing those gifts under the tree. And that satisfy the narcissist for a little bit. Because the narcissist thinking they're thinking of me. And that's the way it should be. And then you go out with a gift. Every time you come in with a series of gifts, the narcissist has to have a gift. Male and female. Female is insisting, you have to give me money. I got to go do this. The narcissist, you got to buy me gifts. Because there are some narcissists, when it comes to household expenditures, chores, well, not chores, but expenditures, the narcissist usually, some narcissists are very good at taking care of households. They're very good at it. Why? Because they don't want no negativity toward their person. They don't want you saying anything negative. So some of them are very responsible, especially the cerebral narcissist. The cerebral narcissist can be very responsible with economics. When the covert can have a backdoor channel where they're making up for everything they put out with a supply. If they put out $100, $1,000, somewhere the supply is replenishing them with interest. The cerebral will actually use their own money, even though they have supply. Now, with the cerebral, we're going to talk about that because some narcissists will have so many supply until they actually have a schedule. And I've done at the harem of the narcissists where they got so much supply until they put them on cycles. And these cycles, they go to the supply. And they also have a primary supply. They're going to drain that primary supply because when they are cycling and have a performance schedule, that they have to keep the other supply because they're afraid the other supply going to go out and cheat if they don't carefully monitor the supply and cater to the supply, where they have to drain the primary supply to make sure that primary supply don't go out. There are supply that cheats, and there's hell to pay. It is hell to pay. When you cheat on a narcissist, forget about forgiveness. They're going to cause you to remember. And the reason they stay, because they can't see how you would cheat on them when they're the best thing since sliced bread. How you going to cheat on me when you need to be glad that I would take the time to even be with you because you're really beneath me? That's what the narcissists think. And I'm giving you me. And you get more of me than the other supply. Because some of you have got used to the narcissist cheat until you move that boundary because you feel like you can't stop them anyway. So the narcissist drain you to make sure you don't have the energy to cheat. They might not drain you sexually, but they're going to drain all of your energy, drain all of your finances, drain all of your ideas, your mind, drain all of your hopes. That's why you hate holidays. Many of you hate holidays because you know holiday means hell. You're going to go through hell. And the narcissist going to make sure they do not disappoint you. Boy, I am doing a lot of talking. Hello there, Psychic Dashton. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us on today. The narcissist is going to take you through hell. Everything is calculated. See, you got to remember, most of you have forgotten who you're dealing with because you're so used to dealing with humans who have an alternative, but they can feel. When I say humans, I mean a non-narcissist person, not narcissistic, because we can all exemplify narcissistic behavior, but we don't have NPD. We don't have a personality disorder, which is the core of our being. A personality disorder can be calculated. It can be patterned. It can be recognized from one prey to another prey, from one country to another country, from one city to another city, because narcissists have traits. And if these are 9 traits that the narcissist will exemplify, at least 5 minimum in order to classify them as a narcissist. And most narcissists have been recognized as men. However, the ratio is quickly climbing. And even though we use narcissists in loose terms, she said, your questions and comments, absolutely. Even though we use narcissists in loose terms, that as soon as a person seems evil, as soon as a person seems selfish, we call them a narcissist. No, they may be narcissistic, but they do not have a personality disorder. A personality disorder in the manual has been classified as a non-changeable element, that it is the core of their being, that you can expect this kind of hostility, you can expect this kind of personality, you can expect this kind of differential. And one of the differential that the narcissists use, come on y'all, they use energy drain. You need energy to work. It takes energy to make love. It takes energy to take care of your children. It takes energy to take care of the house, energy to cook. It takes energy to have a friendship. It takes energy to drive, energy to go places. And you have an energy drain, a serious energy drain. Come on, y'all. Some of y'all said, listen here. Helen, you talking about me. I am so tired, I can't think. Of course. That's the way it works. You said, it's hard for me to take care of my children. Sometimes I'm neglecting the children because I'm trying to resuscitate. Of course. That's the way it works. And it works harder on special days. It works harder on the intent of the narcissist. When they are purposeful in draining you, they are one thing you have to give narcissists credit for, and that's being focused. They're very focused. It's hard to break their focus unless they want something. But when the narcissist is intended to do something, the narcissist will not allow you or anybody else to break their focus. That's why they make excellent business partners, not partners. They do excellent business because they make terrible business partners, because in the interim of things, it's about them. But they're so focused and you can't get them emotionally, so they stay to task. They keep the task. at all costs. She said narcissists use their energy to drain the supply of their energy, and they do it very, very masterfully. Many of you that have written me, you said, I can't keep up with this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And you said, I think about leaving, but I love them. I don't know why I'm staying. It's called trauma bonding. Go to my videos, look at trauma bond. It's the trauma bond. The trauma bond is the glue of the relationship. It's the glue. When you use super glue, gorilla glue, cement glue. We're going to talk about the different glues that are trauma bond glues in relationship, because they use the trauma bond at different levels, different seasons, different times, and based on the pull or the intent of the narcissist, that's how they want to strengthen that trauma bond. It's the trauma bond that makes it so difficult to leave. You think it's your love of the narcissist. It's the love to the trauma bond that is tied into the narcissist. And so the narcissist wrap that around the energy drain that keep you there. You don't really have the energy to leave. Why? Because your mind is foggy. You're foggy in your mind. You say, yeah, I'm having memory lapse. Yep. And that's what works. That's what works, y'all. That memory lapse. When the narcissist is intended on draining you, it's not a yield sign. It's a stop sign. What you have to ask, what are they preventing me from doing? What are they insecure of? What does the narcissist believe I'm going to do? What do they want me not to see? Why do they don't want my thinking capacity to be at its height? Because the narcissist don't want your thinking capacity at its height. Why? You don't see how powerful you are, but they do. You don't see your strength, but they do. You cannot drain energy out of a phone that has no juice. It has no juice. Energy drain come from a phone that has juice, right? Well, energy drain with a narcissist come from a supply that has juice. You have energy. You have juice. You have creativity. You have power. You have strength. You have a decision-making process. You have insight. You have inspiration. You allocate things. You can plan things. You can create things. All of that is a threat to the narcissist. All of that is a challenge to the narcissist. All of that the narcissist compete and is jealous over. All of that can cause injury to the narcissist because it may place them on the scale lower than their entitlement. So the narcissists do not want you to have energy at all. At all. You said, but sometimes they act like they love me. Of course, because you taught them how to do it. Other suppliers taught them how to do it. A doctor know how to do surgery, and they're good at it. When you got a specialist, the reason they call him a cardiologist, he's specialized with the heart. Why? He's done enough heart surgeries and care of the heart until they know the heart more than any other physician. So they recommend you with heart problems to the cardiologist. Come on. And the reason they do that is because that's where they spent their time. The narcissists know how to energy drain because they're good at it. They are specialists at draining your energy. They have the patience for it. They have the focus for it. They have the intent for it. And they will hang in there with you. They will stand up against every element. She said the narcissist pour really strong adhesive to keep your energy. She said to keep your energy attached to them. Absolutely. They work very hard. All of this happened in the first 3, 6, 1 year. Because sometimes, if it takes the narcissist 1 year, the mask has fallen off. There's things you have discovered. There's things that you know, and you had cognizant dissonance. You did not receive it. You deflect that. You put down the red flags because the narcissist cannot hold off a mask for a year. That's why in 3 months they try to do their massive work. They try to work it in 3 months. The narcissist will ask you to marry them in 3 months. Some have did it a week because it's a love like you never received. They seem perfect. It seemed like what you've been looking for all of your life. So the first 3 months have taken over people's lives for 60, 50, 80 years. I knew one couple that was together 70 years. 80 years. They met when they was 20. They are in they're 95 years old, or they met before they was 20, married before they was 20, stayed together almost 80 years. And the 81st year, the narcissist left for a younger woman. You have no guarantee. Yeah, you have to refocus. Absolutely, Danielle. You have to refocus. The narcissist left for something younger. Energy drain is very serious. It is a health crisis. When you have no energy, your body, your brain, every part of your body, even your circulatory system, the water expression releasing through your kidneys, your liver, all of that needs energy to function. Your body function off of energy. That's why you feed it, give it the nourishment and the vitamins. When you take vitamins and you're eating, some of you will stop eating because of energy drain. And the longer you've been in that relationship with the trauma bond, the harder it is to leave. The harder it is to escape. Even if you escape at home, you have to drive, what do they call it? Gray rock. So you can go neutral just to get your energy back. You got to take the emotion out of it. You got to put back into yourself. You got to know that you cannot live on nothingness. You cannot live on nothingness. I need some people talking back at me now. I need some people talking back at me. All of you are on here. Come on, begin to talk back at me. This energy drain is some serious stuff. And usually some of you start through November all the way to the end of January. Even after the new year, they clear and absorb that whole month. Then for the gifts you gave others, for the time that you gave others, they make you pay. They discard you. They ghost you. They go to silence. They devalue you. And they keep that energy drain. And when it seems like you've had enough, they go to the love bombing. But do you notice that you never get the bronze? I mean the platinum or the gold love bombing like before. Why? Because by that time, the narcissists need the energy that it takes for you to get the platinum and the gold when they're out cheating. They need some of that energy. When they cheat, it takes energy for the narcissist. That's why they drain you. And you can tell when they're cheating because they need more. You can tell when they're getting a supply. They need more. Psychic, she said, I took a role to save my money with their permission. She said, and took their storage bed, losing it all. Oh my God. That sounds about right. She said, because he went to jail and he might be in prison. Wow. When you are self-absorbed, psychic Dashan, it doesn't matter what another person lose, as long as you get what you want. She said, even in jail, threatened to turn me and what? And the stuff. Absolutely. Hello there, Kaliso. How are you? She said, sound horrible, psycho. Absolutely. It does sound horrible. It sounds terrible, but it sounds like what they would do. She said, for doing it with his permission. Oh my God. That's what you call gaslighting. Hello there, Kalisto. How are you? See, gaslighting make you feel like you're crazy. Even if you are a narc survivor. Prince, let me tell you what, most of us on here, Kalisto, are not survivors. Most of us on here are not survivors. But we want to get from surviving to thriving. We're going from not surviving to thriving. That's when you get your life back. Oh, yes, absolutely, Kaliso. Absolutely. And we're talking about energy drain, God. She said, I love them, but I want them to stay away from me. You are saying what most people want. She said, this is excellent information. Trauma happened. She said, but help is there with forums like this. Thank you, Helen Sadler, your destiny helper. You are so welcome, Danielle. She said, I'm sending loving energy to everyone here. Thank you so much. Yeah. And especially during the holidays. Come on, put in how it is. If you have left the narcissist, how long have you been free? She said, thank you for creating a safe space to heal. Absolutely. And that's why we want you to vocalize here. Because when you release out, it's not in. And we want you to be able to release out here. We want you to be able to tell it here. You'll be amazed when you say a statement, the way you said it hit someone else. And it let them know they're not crazy. It let them know they're not by themselves. It let them know that they're not alone. Even though they saying, I'm drained. Nobody is hearing me. Nobody would listen to me. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm over exaggerating. They can't believe this because my outside husband, my outside lover is not my inside lover. They're performing like hell in the house, but on the outside, they got angel wings. You are leaking out slowly. It takes energy to deal with the parent. She said, you mean to be here. You are meant to be here at this tribe. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to appreciate you for taking the time to come. We are talking about an energy drain. We have 27 more minutes. Moderator, we got 27 more minutes on this forum, and I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Energy drains are very, very serious. Very serious. This is health crisis, psychological crisis, social issues, because when you get energy drained, you start to isolate yourself. She says, shield up, empath 2023. Take your your power back. You know, Callisto, I'm giving you high five. Absolutely. And you are empowered. And you can't believe all of this crazy stuff you are hearing. The narcissists make you better. The narcissist is there to help you. The narcissist is there. How can a narcissist, if they have 9 traits and none of the 9 traits are given to someone else, it's all about them, how are they there to help you? Yeah, your question absolutely can help somebody else. I know it will help somebody else. And see, where they are afraid to ask the question, you are not. You said, I have earned the right to speak out. I have earned the right. Come on now. You said, I've earned the right to speak out. I've earned the right to help somebody else. I've earned the right to turn the lights on. I've earned the right to come out of the dark. I am getting my energy back. I'm doing it, first of all, with a decision. Then I'm going to put some action to my choice. You have to self-invest. You have to self-invest. If you don't self-invest, you won't recognize what is happening. Because the less you get away from you, the more you allow against you. Did you hear me? The more you get away from you, the more you allow against you. Because once you stop recognizing yourself, you'll stop recognizing the damage. You'll get used to the damage. You'll acclimate to the damage until you'll let the damage happen to you. I'm going to do something that I usually don't do. At the end of this, I have a shofar. The shofar is what's used to recalibrate. It is used to make a change. It is used to shift. It is what we recognize is like having a weapon, but the weapon is through sound. We're breaking sound barriers to catapult you past every situation, catapult you past every problem. I want to do that tonight. And that's the difference. You can look up what shofars does. You can look up shofars, shofars. You can look up what it means. I want to do that for you tonight. It's going to be my gift to you. It's going to be my gift because I'm believing for your energy to be restored. I love what Kaliso said. You know, we are restoring energy. She said in 2023, you will get your power back. Let's start in December of 2022 to make a decision. You say, how do I know I'm drained? I just know I'm tired. Indicative of an energy drain. You start off being tired. Then all of the other symptoms, physiological, start to come in. Psychological. You're not as creative anymore. You're not as joyful anymore. You're not as impulsive on ideas where you were quick to write things down. You're not as innovative. You're stagnated. You're doing the same thing over and over again. You're like a hamster running on a wheel. And you used to be in the competitive market or the competitive aspect. Your business was in the elite and had a cutting edge. But now you find out that you don't have that cutting edge. You go to work. You go to your business. And you're hoping the customers come in. When you used to be innovative and get the customers in. You used to come home and be creative with meals and play with the kids. You're cooking the quickest thing, the fastest thing to feed the kids because now you become duty oriented. Duty orientation is very weighty, very tiresome, very constrictive. When you're duty oriented. And then you find you don't go to sleep, you fall in the bed and you sleep. Sometimes you sleep on the couch with your clothes, you sleep in the chair with your clothes. Wherever you stop is where you sleep. And then you wake up, you only sleep 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. You wake up through the night because the energy drain has now given you the wrong time for energy. And then you get up, you tired. And then you may even have insomnia. Energy drains cause insomnia. You can't sleep. And guess what? The narcissists wake you up with craziness. Did you turn the light out? You're like, yeah, it's dark in here. Well, how did you? I know you turned the light on. Well, if you want it out, why don't you go turn it out? Because I'm in the bed. I work. Well, I work too. Yeah, but you don't work like I work. And then the argument starts. That is to get a reaction. Finally, you get out of bed, you go sleep on the couch. But you can't sleep because you didn't settle with the argument. Energy drain. Purposeful energy drain. And many of you are going through this. You can write a book on having no energy. You can write a book on being tired. You can write a book on wanting energy. You can write a book on wanting to be the relief from energy drain. You can write a book on it. And the closer it gets to Christmas, the harder it's getting. You daze when you drive. You leave your house And when you come to yourself, you at work. And you'll wonder how you got to work, or you at the store. You'll wonder how you got there because you had a whole blackout moment. But yet you turned the corners, you stopped, you recognized the red lights. Danger, danger. Energy drain can be dangerous. Come on, y'all. We got 19 minutes. Let's do this. What are you experiencing in your energy drain? What do you know about your energy drain? You can see the longing of the kids in their eyes. They like, Mom, I want you. Mom, spend time with me. Mom, my homework. While you helping them with their homework, you're falling asleep. And then when they ask you, they didn't do anything, but you're angry, you're agitated. You're not angry at them, you're angry at the narcissist. You're snappy on your job. Your boss asks you, are you okay? Why? I noticed that you're not doing like you used to do. Your work is not as good. Is everything all right? Well, you're going to have to shape up because, you need to do this. You need to upgrade in this. Many of you actually got fired from an energy drain. And every time you get ready to get promoted, you get fired from an energy drain. Because the narcissists know I can't compete with them. When they're on the road, they leave me behind. And the only way I can do this is fight the progress, fight the excellence, fight the strength. I'm going to fight them with everything I have. And they do. 20 years of it. 25 years of it. 26 years of it. 30, 40 years of it. She said, I admit I've experienced that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what happens is like walking through the house with the lights out. You're stumbling over things, but you have the ability to get the lights on. You have to flip the switch. How do you flip the switch? You flip the switch from your current operation, your current performance, and you switch it. You turn it. If you're overdoing it, you stop overdoing it. You say, yeah, but you don't know what I go through. That has nothing to do with you making a decision. You may have to go through the uncomfortability. You said, but all hell will break loose in my house, but isn't it loose already? You are risking your job. You've already risked the attention with your children, and you're trying to make up for it, but you're tired. You're human. You have 24 hours in a day. You don't have any more time. You have to utilize wisdom in that time. You can only work so much. You can only do so much. You've been pulling extra hours because they're spending more. Think about it. Maybe you need to do something about the accounts. Use wisdom about the accounts. When you work that extra hour, maybe that extra should not be in that account. And you need to look at our financial video. Things that can stop you from progressing. If you're staying there, you got to learn how to be there. You have to learn how to be there. We have 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, I will answer any question you have. Hello, everyone. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us, Deborah. We're talking about energy drain, and the input has been phenomenal here on this forum. And we have less than 15 minutes. We have less than 15 minutes. And what I'm going to do, after I do a live, I'm going to do a video about the energy drain. This energy drain is massive. And don't take it lightly. You said, but what if somebody don't believe me? Why should we convince people that is not having our experience? Why should we convince people that is not in our experience? What do we have to prove to them when we know what we're doing? We know what we're going through. We know how we're left. Why? Think about it now. Energy drains are very serious. And I want to stay to topic. Because it don't just drain you emotionally. Some of you are financially drained. Hello there, Carvel. Should everyone, I caught you live. Oh, look, yeah. And you know what, Carvel? We only have less than 15 minutes. We have 14 minutes left on this program. But you can go back and do the replay. Go back and do the replay. It's 1 hour of solid information about energy drain. And you can read the input. The input is excellent. Come on here. It has been really, really, really good. Kaliso has had some tremendous input. And I mean, and then Psychic Dashton has had some good input on here. And then we want your input of what you've been through, Carvel. Deborah said, yes, I made it only by the grace of God. I know. And that's most of the testimony. She's, yeah, make sure you watch the replay. If you watch the replay, make sure you like and share that page. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Push that bell. Every time I come on live, you will know about it. And remember, today, I have the shofar. I am going to blow the shofar. What does the shofar mean? The shofar means we are piercing every element of constriction. The boa constrictor that's trying to choke the life of it. She said, I got out. Good job, Barbara. Yay. You know, we're going to blow it out. We're blowing, blowing out the draining effect. We're going to put back your energy. We are going to work toward getting your energy back. Getting your dream, your goals. Most of you that have businesses, you need that energy. Because you got to create. You got to stay on the competitive edge. In your job, you got to stay competitive on your job. You got all of these people that are trying to do better, looking for a promotion with you in the office. Carvel said, thank you, Helen, I will. She said, your videos are always so helpful. She said, and yes, definitely had the energy drain, money as well. She said, they are just awful people. She said, but thank God we recovered. She said, they will always be empty. You know what, Carvel? Carvel, you are absolutely right. And see, what you said right there is why I'm going to blow my shofar. This the Yenamite. And this, we're going to blow this shofar. And we're going to blow this shofar because we are believing, excuse me, after tonight, you're getting your energy back. She said, I watched the live replay, just watched the replay short video. Absolutely. And I want you to watch this one. You may have to watch it 2 and 3 times because sometimes there's just so much information in it until things start hitting you. And as things start hitting you, they start to unfold. Every time you watch these videos, you grow. You enlarge your territory. See, the reason you got out, because you're now able to have somebody else get out. You're able to tell your story. You're able to tell them, you're not crazy. It doesn't matter who believes it. It doesn't matter who don't believe. You're not crazy. They can't take away your experience. You got years under your belt. They are pro at trauma, where you're a pro in the experience. Energy drain is not conducive to your better health. It is not conducive to your destiny. It is not conducive to your future. And the narcissist, the more they drain you, the more energy they need from you. The holidays have been designed to be your massive energy drain, and Christmas above every day, because Christmas is when people think about giving. The narcissists think about taking. Take, 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 take. That's what they think about. I'm telling you, you are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Don't allow your children to suffer. Get the energy to give back to them. They deserve it. Get the energy to get that promotion. You deserve it. Get that energy to build your business. It's your dream. You work for it. You had the vision for it. You dream for it. Don't let it fall. Don't let it die. Let the law of economics work for you. Carvel said, I've been restored economically, but I had an economic drain. Great for you, Carvel. And you can do what Carvel did. You can be restored, but it takes some comprehensive decision. You have to hold that decision. You have to have comprehension. What does that mean? That means you got to understand the moment, take advantage of the moment, integrate in the moment, interact in the moment, activate this moment for your benefit. It's time for self-investment. It's time. I think that was Caliso, Ray the Psychic, said in 2023, we're taking our power back. We're taking everything that belonged to us. Everything. We're taking our power back. No more energy drains. No more allowance of things that should live to die. It's meant for you to succeed. It is meant for you to prevail. It is meant for your excellence. I'm going to blow this shofar. When I blow this shofar, it's for you. She said, yes, unfortunately had to go to parents. Already planned up as it is coming to Christmas. He said, but I will. She said, I will not let him destroy another one. Yes, respond, but never react. Absolutely. And give them your energy and your emotion. Absolutely. Hey, Elevation. GLA said, elevation in 2023 for me. We agree. Co-parent. Oh, you can't co-parent with a narcissist. No such thing. If the law says it, you try. But how can you do that with someone who's selfish, who only thinks of them, what's convenient for them? A lot of times you almost have to get the parent plan redone because they're refusing to coincide. And when they get them, they take them to their family or they use it against you. Yeah. We really, really, really appreciate. We have exactly 7 minutes. And at 7 minutes, I'm going to count it down. I want to thank you for being with me. Thank you for coming. I so value you. I want you to go back and listen to this video. I'm coming on more and more. And I told you I would. And I am. And I tell you what, if you subscribe to this channel, every time I come on, you will be alerted. And when I blow this shofar, I want you to believe that you will recuperate. I want you to believe, like Cavell recovered temporarily, had to stay with my mom. I had to take alternatives that I didn't choose. I had to go away that I didn't want, but I had to go that way. Cavell, we commend you. Caliso, Psychic, Deborah, Eternal Beauty, how old are you? She's a narc parents against you. She said, thank you, Helen Sadler. You have helped me a lot. Oh, that blesses me. Thank you so much, Eternal Beauty. And that's what I want to keep doing. But we got to get your energy back. Because if you're going to fight this, you have to fight this with energy. We want to get that back, right? Yeah, we want to do this. I want you to say, I can do this. ICDT. I can do this. Carvel, thank you. You're such a sweetheart. All right, y'all. We're on the countdown. When I blow the shofar, I know that after that I will end the program. But I will come back on live with another topic. And I want you to keep on. And I'm praying that this Christmas is going to be your best one. Many blessings to you, Eternal Beauty. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Don't leave without subscribing. It takes less than a minute to push the bell. Less than 30 seconds. Push that bell and say, I'm with you. Helen Sadler, I'm with you. If you believe in me and you trust these videos, and I'm so glad that many of you have been helped, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I adore you. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. She said, can't hardly wait to see you again, family. Until next time, subscribe and watch. Okay? Here go the shofar. I will see you all on the next video. Thank you for being with me. She said, I've been following you for years now. Yay! Thank you, Eternal Energy. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate your loyalty and your faithfulness. I value it more than you know. All right, everybody. My time has come to the conclusion. I appreciate you, and I'm going to see you live on the next video. And make sure you check my YouTube channel because I download videos. Look at those videos, and when you look at those videos, make sure you like them and share them. All right, here goes the shofar. That YouTube family was just for you. Saying you're bigger, you're better, and you're worth it all. I love you. I'm Helen Sadler, your Destiny Helper. Remember, you can write me at destinyhelper12s@gmail.com. destinyhelper12s@gmail.com. I want you to write me. Let me know you're enjoying this. Let me hear your comments. And in the comment section, like and share the page. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to talk to me, I am your life coach. Looking for the moment. God bless you. See you on the next channel.